The Chicago Bears still have a handful of interviews left to conduct in their first round of head coaching interviews before they go into the in-person interviews. But reportedly, the race is already down to the last two people. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Chi Bears Central on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today, y'all. And just a quick update. This one comes from Jordan Schultz, and he talks about the Chicago Bears head coaching race coming basically down to Ben Johnson or Mike McCarthy. Now, this shouldn't be a shock. And I think a lot of people are starting to come to this realization that right now, these are probably two of the guys at the forefront for the Chicago Bears head coaching position. Of course, you have Bears fans that sit on either side of the fence. You have the Bears fan, and it's really interesting how this is shaping out, really, because it does come down to what the Chicago Bears in a way have done before, and also what the Chicago Bears have, what people want to see the Chicago Bears do, right? Like when you look at it, you have a young and upcoming offensive coordinator who's led one of the more creative offenses in the Detroit Lions and who would be a first-time head coach. He's a young guy that still has a lot of coaching left ahead of him. And then you have 62-year-old Mike McCarthy, who has the resume, he's won Super Bowls, he's gone to the playoffs, he has a solid playoff record, right? He has a 60% win percentage as a head coach. And it's just the way that this is kind of all coming down. It's like, it's just really interesting, right? For the storyline aspect, for all of that, it's just really interesting to watch how this is all shaking out for the Chicago Bears. And here's what I'll say with this, right? I feel like, and I know not everybody's going to agree with this, not everybody feels this way, but this is where I sit with this. I don't think the Bears can really go wrong either way as far as in the hire, right? Either you're getting somebody who theoretically is going to come in and be this young, new type of coach that the Bears just haven't had a lot of, right? Or you're going to get the proven veteran coach that's been there, that has a 60% win percentage. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that either one of them are going to be successful here in Chicago. I want to be clear there. That's why I said this is not about this conversation, who's going to be more successful. But I think when you look at the hire itself, either way, this is going to be one of the most high-profile hires that the Chicago Bears have ever had if it really does come down to these two guys. Now, there is a possibility as well that maybe they both don't pick the Bears, right? Maybe they both take on – Mike McCarthy's taking other interviews. We know that Ben Johnson is one of the favorites to land at the Raiders. They're putting a full court press on him, right? But when you look at the potential that either one of these guys brings to the Chicago Bears, it's going to be – you're either getting the hottest head coaching free agent on the market, which I don't know if the Bears have ever signed somebody that has as much kind of things around them as the Chicago as Ben Johnson does. What's up, son?
I feel horrible.
What do you mean you feel horrible? What's wrong? You feel hot?
No,
What's wrong?
the lumps.
What is that? First of all, your chest is all on the screen, but what?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right, here's what we'll do. Go get in the shower. Then when you get out the shower, I'll put some calamine lotion on your chest. That does look. It's just one bump though, but it does look like it's really. Have you been scratching it a lot?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, go get in the tub, son, and then we'll put some lotion on, some calamine lotion on afterwards. Okay. All right. Love you. Sorry, being a parent always comes first, y'all. But you have Ben Johnson, who I don't know if the Bears have ever hired a head coaching candidate that has as much cachet around their name as a first-time head coach. We've hired mostly first-time head coaches, but I don't know if it's been anyone who's kind of at the caliber of what Ben Johnson is. We'll see how far the Detroit Lions as well go in the playoffs. And then as well, when you look at when the Bears have hired a veteran head coach, it's been really John Fox, right? It's been John Fox. That's really the only time that the Bears have really hired a coach that's been a head coach before. So either way, the Bears are shaped up to have one of their biggest hires when it comes down to who got in the building. We got C-Dub in the building. What up, Dub? I didn't know you were there, Brody. I can't hear you. You muted.
You hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please continue.
I mean, no, I was just all I was saying is that this is just the way this is shaping up, that this is either one of these guys is going to be the most high profile hire that the Bears have ever made for very different reasons, regardless of if whichever one of these guys it is.
Infamous and famous, I'll give you that one. In my opinion. I think Mike McCarthy, I think you'll have the fan base kind of accepting. I won't say love the choice. I'll say accepting. And I think half the fan base will be like, I don't know about that. But you are exactly true. These are the two most heralded head coaches looking for spaces to coach, though. That's the fact.
Yeah, I mean the Bears has never, even though we've hired a lot of first time head coaches, none of them have come in with like what with what Ben Johnson's coming in with, all the attention and everything around it. It's starting to come out. We've heard a little bit when it comes down to it that maybe Ben Johnson does prefer the Raiders job over the Chicago Bears job. I'm going to ask you again. It's all rumor right now. It's all speculation. Like and I said this in yesterday. I went live last night as well when it came out that that Ben Johnson, that the Bears would have to clean house to get Ben Johnson. I think at this point there are a lot of people saying things around Ben Johnson's name that I'm just starting to think Ben Johnson ain't said himself, bro. Like there's just no way. It's no way he said all this shit, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben Johnson, man, it's got to be crazy without the clout that he recently has this offseason. How is he dealing with it? I don't know if those rumors are true that he's expecting what $15-18 million or something like that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I believe that either, though.
So but it is a lot. Do you think I would think that this guy is either playing it two ways. He's letting this stuff get to his head. I'm talking about Ben Johnson, or it's a tough struggle trying to keep himself grounded and humbled, and make the right decision. But why on earth would you pick the Raiders? I know they got a opportunity to probably grab a Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, or something like that.
They don't have the pick. But they don't have the pick.
Oh, they're not top 10. They're not like a top 5 pick.
Hold on. I'll keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yeah. So why on earth would you pick the damn Raiders over the Chicago Bears? I know we just only won 5 games this past season, but the covers is far from bare on this team. Talent everywhere. In the most key position, the quarterback position, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Pretty damn good. Set rookie records and everything. Any coach that needs a job should be drooling at the bit to be coaching Caleb Williams in the future. That's all I got to say.
And I was wrong. They'd have the 6th pick in the draft. So yeah, they have an opportunity.
Looking like a Cam Ward type of Cam Ward or something. They definitely got to get a quarterback. So why would you go to weather?
Here's the thing. I do think that there is something that the Raiders are desperate. I think that the Raiders will open the bag up for Ben Johnson. I also think that they've cleared it to be able to bring in the GM that he wants. I also think that Tom Brady is going to hype his head up to base. Listen, there's a chance with the Raiders that Ben Johnson walks into and has the most power that a first-time head coach has ever had in the organization.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Drip. I don't like that.
I don't either. The Bears will never, and they shouldn't offer that. But I'm just saying that for Ben Johnson, if that's truly what you want, they're willing to make him one of the highest paid first-time head coaches ever. They're willing to bring in a guy that he's going to want as GM, and therefore he's going to have so much latitude as far as just doing what he basically to craft his. He has the chance to put his thumbprint on the entirety of that Raiders organization. Rumored, right? It's rumored right now.
Yeah.
With the Bears, he would have to earn that. I do think that if Ben Johnson comes in here and we're talking about over 3-4 years has success, he's going to get more and more power in this organization if we're winning. But he has a chance to have that from day one with the Raiders.
Wow, that's just a lot of pressure on the coach. He'll never live up to what people think he is. That ain't saying that he's not going to be a great coach or a legendary coach, but he'll never live up to how they pumping up this guy. I think it's responsible for me to say it right now, for we could get it out the way for y'all. Because if he comes and gets the Bears job, and let's just say that he get all of those powers that you said, we know that's not going to happen. Let's just say he gets all the control that he'll get from the Raiders. He would never live up to that. Look how tough our division is. Look how tough the top teams in the AFC is. We play the AFC North next season.
I mean, it's one of those interesting things because, of course, like so many people are looking at things like legacy now just at the start. Like we're talking about before they even really start their career, they're talking about legacy. And if Ben Johnson is one of those guys that have that mindset, it's going to be interesting to see what he takes, man. And so
I disagree with that movement.
No head. I said this on yesterday's show. There is no first-time head coach should have that much. I don't give a damn what you've done as a coordinator elsewhere, because we've seen a lot of hot coordinators end up not being great head coaches. They could be good head coaches, but there's a lot that goes into being a great head coach. And so you run the risk. Could you imagine if you give that much power to a head coach before they even win their first game as a head coach?
Bro.
Just imagine what precedent that set. Because then if they have any type of success, they're going to want more and more and more and more. And you create an animal in that case.
Hey, but would they be just in wanting more? If you're getting all that power, the expectations will shoot right up.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna justify that. You should want more. But I just want to switch it to McCarthy.
Okay.
I swear, Drip, for this whole week, I've been trying to see how could this work. How can Mike McCarthy work? The obvious ways. He's a football guy. He go out there, coach the team, and everything. But it don't feel right. I just can't bring myself to be like, okay, I'm gonna go to the show on CBC, be like, okay, this is the last thing on my list. It's like number 5 out of top 5. But I can't do it, Drip. I can't.
I mean, I get it with the op aspect. We even got this comment from BL Jet. I don't want McCarthy, even though he's more experienced than Ben Johnson. He's a goddamn op. Here's the thing. If he was coming straight from the Packers, and I still have that mindset as well, but at this point, this is the thing. Are you going to look at somebody who raises your floor so high that you say at that point, they're going to get you in the playoffs more times than not? Right? We'll talk about the success and stuff that happens. Are you willing to look that in the face and say, especially if Ben Johnson wants to go and say, no, you worked for the Packers before? Like, is that where we're at?
That's a good ass point. But on the other hand, could we look at it like, damn, we really desperate? Are we moving too fast in this direction? Do we really think that we're going to feel good about this guy coaching our team? Maybe it will work. I'm not going to dismiss it 100%. But something feels strange. It just feels strange, chat. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna feel weird. Like, make no mistake about it. I'm not gonna come here with my goddamn best Sunday best on. Like, guess what we got? We got Mike McCarthy. But like I said, the way that I've rationalized it is that if you look at the resume of Mike McCarthy, 18 years as a head coach, only 5 of those years did he have a losing season. He's made the playoffs more times than not. His team is average finishing between first and second in their division. He's won a Super Bowl. He's 11-11 in the playoffs. That instantly, if what Mike McCarthy did over that time period, he would be the second best head coach in Bears history.
That's impressive. But
I mean, I'm just looking at it in that way, right?
That's like, impressive.
That resume alone, even with the ups and downs, that's why I'm saying I'm looking, because there's some people that are like, well, let's look at the last season. Look at what I'm looking at, the entire resume that he's done. If you flip that and he had that resume over 18 years with the Chicago Bears, he's the second best head coach in the history of the franchise.
Shit. That sound right. I'm not laughing at you, Trip. It just sound crazy, bro.
It is.
Hey, but we must be responsible, Trip. We're in a particular situation right now where we must get this thing right. So
That's
we
a fact.
must, if you pointed out a great resume, what about this dude red flags though? What about 12 years? All them years with Aaron Rodgers and only one Super Bowl when he was. Go ahead.
I get that. No, finish your point. I want you to finish.
Okay. And he was deemed the best quarterback in the league
Mhm.
a lot of those years with a Tom Brady and a Peyton Manning as well in the league. He was still the best. And he only has one Super Bowl, which you probably could have credit to the last coach was there. Mike Holmgren, I think it was. I think it was Mike Holmgren. You can talk about how he loses the locker room when it's over with the team. Sometimes instances within his tenure, it's always some crazy stuff like in the locker room to me. I think the press. I know you said something about this when we talked last time, but I think he's easy prey for the press. He's just easy prey. I don't think he's a leader of men. I do not think he is.
You don't think he's leader of men?
I don't
See
like
how
a Mike
some of the
Tomlin,
Cowboys have talked about him after he left.
like a Mike Tomlin personality, like a leader of men. Like you can see it. It's right there, visual. Like you see a leader of men. If you look at Mike McCarthy, you see a Vic.
In the results and when he's on that football field, yes. In media and in interviews, I'll give you that. But I'm talking about when he's in between those sidelines on that gridiron. Yes, he commands that just as well as Mike Tomlin.
Okay, I'll honor that. But
go ahead.
Go ahead.
So my response to the people that say, "Oh, but look at his record. It was with Aaron Rodgers." My response to that, to everybody that said that to me, is this: do you believe in Caleb Williams or not? Because if we're believing in Caleb Williams as our quarterback, if you're saying, "Well, look what he did. It was because of Aaron Rodgers." Okay, cool. He got his quarterback here. Look at what he's done with developing young quarterbacks. He developed Aaron Rodgers. He developed Dak Prescott. Even if I'm not mistaken, somebody said that he worked with Elway as well somewhere in there when he was assistant.
The assistant coach or something.
Yeah, he's so if we believe in Caleb Williams, which I know not all the fan base does, but if we're people who say, well, but he had Aaron Rodgers, that's why he had his record. Okay, cool. So we already made the first step in getting him his quarterback in Caleb Williams. For the red flags that he has. Every coach has red flags. Yes. Everybody does. Despite all the hype around Ben Johnson right now, we have no idea how he's going to pick his coordinators. We have no idea because he's coaching underneath a coach that's absolutely a leader of men. So we don't even know how his voice without having that guy there, because we know one thing about Campbell. That's a mother like that. That's who I tell you what right now. If he was motherfucking available, that would be my number one pick for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah,
100%,
110%.
No, if he was available, that's what I'd be like. Fuck McCarthy, fuck Ben Johnson, get me that motherfucker. he just has that. He just seems like a Chicago Bears head coach, bro. But nonetheless,
he does.
But so I get what you're saying, and in no way am I trying to say that Mike McCarthy, like coming into this process, he wasn't even in my top 3, right? But again, that was my own bias speaking and things like that. As I've tried to be more objective, it just comes down to there is not a single, despite what people are trying to tell you about Ben Johnson, it's nothing that shows that he is guaranteed to be a home run hit.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Everybody's so excited. They just not looking at it realistic. That don't mean that I don't want him as a head coach, but he hasn't coached before in a professional league, bro.
Yeah.
And that's it. But I want to know, where's he sit in your top 5, Mike McCarthy?
He's I personally still would want Brian Flores over Mike McCarthy. Personally. To me, my number 1 and number 2 coming into this process has not changed. Ben Johnson, Brian Flores, and then now it's Mike McCarthy and Pete Carroll are kind of on the same level there because of resume. I got them up there because of resume.
Okay. We got some force fields right there before we get to that bullshit. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, this gonna be. What you think this is gonna happen soon? a choice like after the season, of course, or you think they're gonna take a little long? It looks like it's gonna be a quick decision.
I think we'll know how quick it is by whenever the Lions get eliminated or whenever their season ends, how quickly the Bears get them in for an in-person interview.
Now they wined and dined my man Mike McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
Do he get the same treatment, or they go to the extra max with Ben? You gotta do something different with Ben. It's all publicized everywhere. You gotta do something different.
Yeah, Ben Johnson coming in for an in-person interview is gonna get everything that Mike McCarthy got, maybe even plus a little. Virginia, they may roll Virginia out there. They may roll Virginia out there, bro.
For a couple seconds and roll her ass back where she came from. She can't stay out for too long. But man, Joe, this is just getting interesting, bro. Because this little curve ball with Mike McCarthy it's something else. I didn't see it coming, bro. It really put energy into this shit, bro. So
yeah, I mean it's really helped refine. This coaching search has helped kind of. It's shown that the Bears are willing to get all the information that's needed. We still got to make sure that they're going to make the right decision, which we won't know until the season starts, and we may not even know for the first 2 years, right, exactly how well that it's worked. But I'll say this is that the Bears, I think, realize how much they need to get this shit right. I still don't understand why each coach is having a little one-on-one time with George McCaskey. I don't understand that. That seems like remnants of when the ownership ran the coaching searches. But you know what? Because this is the first time that George McCaskey has completely turned over a coaching search to the front office. So maybe it is that little bit of, I mean, I still want to make sure y'all doing the right. I don't know. But look, McCaskey just needs to sit his fucking ass down, bro. Like,
but he can't. He ain't got nothing to do but count money, go to the bank and check and make sure the millions in there, and then go in there. He ain't got nothing to do. So
he's a millionaire. Go pay some motherfuckers to go eat some strip. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, shit to do, stay out the damn the Bears head coaches.
Just get out the way, bro. Yeah. Damn, bro. I know he kept Matt Hill, bro. I think it was him, bro. I think it was him. You know, all the reports and stuff.
At first it was Poles last in the offseason, but then Poles wanted to fire him early in this season. And that's not what we do. That's not what we do. Nigga, what you been doing for the last 100 years is exactly why we stressing.
Oh, did you hear my decree, Drip? I want to know if you agree with this. Starting next season, no more ceremonies or celebrations for the whole or sole player from the 1985 Bears. Let's do that. We done.
Oh yeah, we've lived off that for far enough. Like the fact that even somebody as young as Steve-O, no shots to Steve-O, but somebody as young as Steve-O is still talking about the 85 Bears is because that's all we fucking have, bro. Yeah, that shit was almost 40 years ago.
Like, bro, let's put that away, bro. That's enough. That's enough.
It's done. The 85 Bears is done. It's done. It's done. Like, you can't keep living off that. It'd be different if we won like 3 in a row and we talk about it just started in 85. It's done. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God rest sweetness' soul. Yeah, but that shit is gone, bro. It's done.
Damn, can we get some more, bro? Damn.
Like y'all holding on to the 85 Bears is just as bad as when they rolled Mongo ass out there, bro. Oh my God. I want to get into this question for Robert Cook. Why so much Flores hate? The man is a dog as a coach, clambling him for man who can't handle the heat. Here's what I'll tell you with that, Robert. It comes down to, and I know this, there's 329 people watching. I wouldn't be surprised if 50 of them turn out of this because a lot of Bears fans don't have their own fucking opinion and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So they just go over what they read from the national media. That just is what it is. A lot of Chicago Bears fans, and being in this position, both here and on Twitter, I see it. A lot of Bears fans don't know shit about what they're talking about. All they know is, oh, I read that he did this to Tua. And it's like, yeah, but then did you read after that how a lot of people actually is like, well, you know what? Brian Flores was kind of right. The way he went about it was like an asshole. Yeah, but he was kind of right in something. Look, I said that and 10 people tuned out. See, I knew it was right. They did. People who don't like being faced with I've come up with this phrase, and it's literally what I'm going to stick to for a while.
Okay.
Y'all motherfuckers need to stop letting the national media reporting become y'all opinion. That's all
Talk
they
to him.
do. How many?
Talk to him.
I'm sure you've seen it too, Dub. Motherfuckers just regurgitate what they've read. They don't have a single fucking thought of their own. It's just, what do you mean? This actually happened. It's like, that's actually just what that reporter said, and that was their feeling. That like, it's just
This
motherfuckers is
gospel.
just stupid, bro.
This
It's just
gospel.
stupid.
This gospel, big dog. They need to hear it, big dog, bro. Are you individual or are you just part of you sheep? You part of a
We are
herd?
not a monolith, bro. And
Bro,
the thing is,
no.
like, and the thing is, bro, it's like, and I even see this, like, never mind. I was about to go full Petty Roosevelt, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
It's a little late, Drip. They feel you. And that shirt
No, because you
is
you know
fire, by
what,
the way.
and you know what, a lot of people do this shit too. I realize there's the old guard of content creators, and then there's a new guard of content. It's us. It's just another year. Chicago, Pat the Designer, what they do at the Windy City Breeze. But that first group of content creators that hit on YouTube when not much was around, and all they did was just, oh, let me read off this article and video. Fiz, however you say his name, is a fucking idiot, bro. That motherfucker doesn't have an own thought of his fucking self to save his goddamn life. And and you know what's evident by that? The motherfucker has not grown in subscribers for the last 3 years because the motherfucker doesn't have a thought of his own. And it's been so many people in Bears media that has done it. And here's the thing. Not everybody has time to go and read 15 different articles, right?
No.
I look at that as that's our job. As being the content creators, our job is to have all the information and present it objectively to y'all. But for so long, there are so many Bears content creators that didn't objectively do shit. They just read whatever article was in front of them, and then they said it as if it was their opinion. And it's lazy fucking content creators.
Cooking. Oh, this man up here cooking, man. I ain't got to do nothing but say hallelujah. You are absolutely right on the money. That's the only way I'm gonna do this thing. That's the only way I love this thing is to bring my opinion.
I cook this motherfucker. First of all, why do you look like you you fucking pay for your woman to get dicked down by black men? You fucking cuck. Like, first of all, did I say that you was stupid? We're not even talking about the Flores shit in just that conversation. Learn to fucking think for yourself. See, this is part of the problem. You're literally highlighting exactly part of the problem. It's bad enough that you got a fucking neck beard with no motherfucking neck. How the fuck you got a neck beard with no neck? Why the fuck do you have 3 chins and 1 opinion? Ask yourself that. Your kids don't respect you. Your woman doesn't respect you. You sit there and you had to use a penis pump even to be able to have your kids. Watch yourself.
Oh shit.
All right.
Holy shit. What? That's what you get. That's what you get, Brody. That's what he get, gang. That's what he get.
That's why your woman looking up BBC porn. Like, what kind of shit does that mean? You fighting the wrong battle, my boy.
Bro, we wasn't even talking about that subject. We was on to the next shit, bro. We was on to the next shit, big dog. He said, fight back. He can't fight back. That's a KO. That's a one-hitter quitter. He gone. Oh man, forget about it.
Anyway, go ahead, continue what you were saying, bro.
Yeah, yeah, this is just gonna be an interesting choice. Let me tell you my top 5. You told me your top 5. I'm going with Pete Carroll. I told you I'm being responsible. I'm going with damn, they took Mike Rabel. Mike Rabel is gone. So I'm going Pete Carroll, Ben Johnson. Damn, I gotta do some more research. I don't know yet. I'm not putting Mike.
That's why I gave 3, because I don't have a top 5. After those guys, it's all the same shit, bro.
Because I definitely ain't putting up no damn Chucky. He ain't Gruden.
Oh no, listen, I don't even think Gruden actually has a real chance. I will say this: the more research I'm doing on Todd Monken, the more I do like him. I will say he hasn't passed up the other 3, but I will say that the more I do on his offensive philosophies, I can really like that for Caleb Williams in this.
That's the guy from Tennessee.
No, Monken is the guy from, is it the Ravens? I believe.
Oh, the Ravens. You think that that style of offense is conducive to Caleb though? You know, that I think it's kind of specifically built for like Lamar Jackson.
I think that he can, from what I've seen, I think that he can take some of those same philosophies and adapt them for Caleb for sure.
Well, Caleb can do everything, almost everything, kind of like
Yeah,
Lamar.
yeah,
Yeah,
they have similar skill sets.
yeah,
Caliber we'll wait to see on.
yeah. So, yeah, this gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. And I was telling you about them Baltimore Ravens too, bro.
Hold on, wait a second. Wait, because you know me, I got to do my research. Give me a second, because I'm going back in for more ingredients. Give me 1 second, because now I got to now because he's still talking. And now I figured out why he's still talking. Motherfucker, you are 3 feet tall. This is him right here on the left. First of all, my boy, why are you shaped like a white Medea? That's the first thing that we want to know. You got on a collar shirt and no neck. Why is your hairline so far back? Why do you look 52 and 76 at the same time? Why? It's always these people who are like 4 feet tall that try to overcompensate with hard opinions when they listen. This is not the place for your Napoleon complex, my boy. This ain't it.
Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig.
Get your life together, my boy. Motherfucker, his hair plugs don't even believe his bullshit because they won't stay in. How you got a failed hair transplant?
Brandon just said, not the Summer Jam screen.
Come on,
that's
bro.
the name. That's the name. I'm doing it every time now. Y'all ass gonna get put on the Summer Jam screen. Never. Oh man, that's a TKO. Look at
that's
nephew.
Crazy, bro.
Little nephew said he's shorter than me.
Wingspan 4.5 feet as a grown ass man, bro. That's crazy.
Bobby, you taller than a motherfucker out here. Okay.
Why do people try me like I don't do my research?
Hell no. Oh man, this man drip, man. This man crazy, bro. Where you get that shirt from, bro?
Hey, bro.
Hey,
so the new you know how I always get all my shit from a couple of companies, right? Yeah. New company, Unreal. They got some shit, bro. They got some shit.
Is the eyes on there or is just the outline?
No, it's there, but it's like textured, but it's all one color, so it doesn't really come out on the camera.
That shit solid as fuck. Bruh. What's this? Bears right here on the sleeve, on the shoulder. Yeah, right there. No. Up by the shoulder, up by your beard, man.
That?
Yeah.
That's the logo of the company, Unreal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That shit hard, bro. Real. This man drip finding new companies and shit, bro.
Hey, bro. Listen, I had never ordered. That's why I ain't told nobody about it. I had to make sure that because you know, like shit look good, but you got to make sure the quality is gonna be there because some shit can look good in pictures. The shit fire, bro.
Oh, bro, that shit look fire. You gonna have to put me on, bro. Even though you don't be doing that shit, bro. He tried to keep all the gear for himself.
I ain't never. First of all, ever since you made me miss out on the hat I was trying to order, ain't been the same.
He said he made me miss out on the hat. This shit serious business, bro. He gotta have them, bro. He gotta have the drip.
That motherfucker was in the car. I'm talking to these motherfuckers because we finished recording and the shit we just go on and I come back the next day sold out. I'm like, these motherfuckers talking to these niggas. But I just put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to see. They got some shit, bro. They got some shit, bro. I'm gonna be.
You gotta put that in the chat, gang.
Yeah,
I can't get that.
They got some shit. I got you. I'll put it in the chat.
All right, put it in the chat. I can't get that. I don't even care about y'all, chat. I'm thinking about myself. Low key. Man, bro. I can't wait till the off season. It's gonna be another exciting. Why is the off season sometimes more excited than the regular season for us Chicago Bears fans?
Because we're Bears fans, bro. Well, you know what? That's going to be the mark of when the Bears have finally done some shit. When we're just excited during the season as we are in the off season, bro. Well, at least we always excited for the first month and a half of the season, but then that shit come crashing down.
Fuck down, bro. Fucking England, bro. I can't stand England right now.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Oh, the real.
Any last thoughts, Brody, before we get up out of here, man?
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to Drip. He been killing these damn dailies, bro. Make sure y'all stay in tune. Also, follow us on TikTok as well. It's blowing up, bro. Y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be an interesting future upcoming months, bro. It's gonna be interesting.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, especially this random later live that had no plans. So shout out for C-Dub coming to slide through, man. We appreciate that. You guys can follow us at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments. Oh, wait, we got a super chat. Let's cue up the song. How do I
say goodbye?
He's dead. The man is dead, bro. He's dead. It is what it is.
You got knocked the fuck out. What is you talking about, boy?
Shout out, Bear.